The cabin phone rang. Subscribe and leave your like. The phone with no signal. I rented a small cabin deep in the woods. No neighbors, no nearby houses, no cell phone signal. The perfect place to disconnect. The silence was heavy, almost unnatural. On the second night, as I sat reading by the fireplace, the old landline phone on the wall rang. A sharp, metallic ring that echoed through the whole cabin. I froze. That phone wasn't connected to anything. The owner had said it was just decoration, hasn't worked for years. It rang again. Against every instinct, I answered. A voice whispered, "Don't look outside." Cold breath. Slow. Too close. I whispered, "Who is this?" The voice repeated, "Don't look outside." Then the line went dead. The moment the call ended, I heard footsteps crunching slowly outside the cabin. One step. Pause. Another step. Someone was out there, moving closer. The warning. I stayed still, heart pounding, every instinct screaming to check the window. But the voice said not to look. The footsteps circled the cabin. Slow, precise, as if the thing out there already knew exactly where I was. Then came the tapping. 3 slow taps on the window behind me. Tap, tap, tap. I stood up, trembling. Just as I reached for my phone, even though I knew it had no signal, it buzzed. One new voicemail, from my own number. I pressed play. It was my voice, whispering, "Don't look. Keep the lights off." My hands shook so badly I nearly dropped the phone. Outside, the footsteps stopped. Right next to the window. I could feel eyes on me. Watching, waiting. The mistake. The phone rang again. Same dead landline. This time, I didn't want to answer. But something told me I had to. I picked it up. This time the whisper was different. Shaky. Urgent. It knows you can hear it. Stay away from the windows. Then, it moves when you look. My blood ran cold. I whispered, "What happens if I do?" But the voice didn't answer that. Instead it said, "Whatever you do, don't open the curtains." And the line cut again. That's when the curtain beside the fireplace began to move. Something was pressing its face against it from the outside. The fabric stretching, breathing. I stepped back slowly. The curtain bulged inward, like someone was dragging a finger down it from the outside. I held my breath, and I made the worst decision of my life. I looked. I pulled the curtain open just an inch. And staring back at me was a pale face with no eyes, just empty sockets, dark and bottomless. Its mouth stretched in a silent scream. It mimicked my expression a second before I made it. Late, delayed, as if learning. I slammed the curtain shut. My legs nearly collapsed beneath me. I grabbed my bag, my keys, anything I could reach. I needed to run. I opened the door, and the woods were silent. Too silent. I ran to the car, breath burning in my chest. As soon as I closed the door, something hit the back window, a single, slow knock. I didn't look. I drove. Fast. Without stopping. Hours later, when I reached the highway and finally felt safe, my phone buzzed again. Another voicemail. It was from the cabin's landline number. And the whisper said, "You shouldn't have looked." Then, after a long stretch of static, a slow knock, 3 times, from inside the recording. Subscribe and leave your like.